In this series of videos, we will explore Brexit and Britain's involvement in European defence. We will analyze the various scenarios so Brexit people can understand why it matters and what a powerful negotiation position they have.
Brexit is good for Britain, okay. But what will it mean for the rest of us left behind? For northern countries like Estonia and the countries that have been under the Soviet Union? It's about defense, hard defense. Historically, Britain has always been our friend. Our best friend, you might say. So will Brexit mean Britain will recover her traditional role after Brexit? I don't mean her position, empire and all that, but a role as a strong friend amongst nations.
British people tend to think of their past in terms of the empire, and there is the Commonwealth for those friends, amazing thing. But for many of us outside the Commonwealth, Britain played a very special role in our history.
Britain played a decisive role in our independence war, which we commemorate next year. 100 years, and I want to tell you about that.
Since the 13th century, Estonians have been slaves, literally. Since we lost the war against the Teutonic invasion, the crusade until the Tsar abolished serfdom in 1868, later than the American Civil War. But we were still part of the Russian Empire, but with German aristocrats. For all those generations, we had dreamt of our own place to live. 1918. Winter. Russia had collapsed into revolution in 1917 and Germany had been defeated on the Western Front, but not here, and the Red Army wanted to establish their order over all the Tsar's empire. But even in 1918 there were not so many Estonians, although the other Baltic states, Finland, Latvia, were also struggling for freedom, and the Red Army was very large and very bloodthirsty. Our hope was strong, but how could we fight with our bare hands and farm tools? The Admiralty in London, the Royal Navy, sent a fleet under Admiral Sinclair. It did not contain any dreadnoughts because the Baltic was so full of mines, but it was enough. Anything that did not fly the white ensign was either sunk or surrendered and handed over to the Estonian government. We had an instant navy of captured Soviet warships. The Royal Navy attacked the Red Fleet in its port. The ships brought supplies and rifles, ammunition and uniforms for our soldiers, even rations. While we fought the Red Army on the land, the Royal Navy shelled the Reds all the way back from the gates of Tallinn, all along the coast to the Narva River and back into Russia. The total help was decisive: 26,500 rifles and 693 machine guns, 30,500,000 rounds of ammunition, 20 artillery pieces and 31,000 shells. In all the old photographs you see our soldiers in British-type uniforms with those distinctive British helmets.
It was Estonians, Finns and Latvians who fought on their own land. But not all the British sailors and soldiers made it home.
You know, when there was a referendum, most of us were cheering you on, but we were surprised by the result. That took real guts. Only the Brits. Brexit is great for Britain, but we are a little bit anxious about what it means for us. Everyone here wants normal trade and all that, but we are worried about defense, hard security. What will be the British government's approach, and what is the thinking of people behind Brexit? What do you want? Please watch our series of short videos on the different possible defense and security scenarios post-Brexit.